Hello and welcome to the middle 9 of the Par Save Championships, represented by Gotta Go, Gotta Throw, League Safe, Prodigy Disc, OTB Disc, and also don't forget to type in Par Save for free shipping on your OTB Disc order. We have quite the battle. My name is Derek Sahr and I am with...
Hey, this is Shasta Criss.
Come back here and we are going to jump right in on hole 10 here. Par 3, 325 feet. As you can see, there's OB on the right, so a bad kick can get to that OB line. It does play uphill, so I'd say it plays closer to 350, honestly. And it is an elevated basket as well, hoisted on this stump with the classic pines in the background to the left. Such a beautiful picturesque hole.
Yeah, pick your gap, left or right. Looks like Terry's taking the right gap with a nice little hyzer flip, maybe caught some... Oh, no, there he is.
That's not bad.
That is not bad.
I love Terry's commentary. Oh, that's the one to miss, but kicking left is better than kicking right because of that OB coming into play.
Should still be able to scramble a par there, hopefully. There it is, the legendary mac and cheese.
Yeah, that M4, he can control it better than anybody in the entire game. And we got a nice, looks like a newer rock coming from Meg. Oh, he split the V.
Not necessarily Mando, but he hit it.
And, you know, bailing out left there is definitely okay. As you can see, Cale has a pretty wide open gap to get up to the basket here.
Yeah, want to get it close with the elevated basket, put it up against the stump. That should do.
Oh, T3J might have something here.
This is so peaceful, hearing the birds chirping in the background. Oh, he was trying to make his own birdie noises, but missed by just a little bit.
Yeah, that would have been crazy good. But he kept the putter close enough to where he's not going to have any problems coming back for his 3.
Yeah, he's got that nice floaty long bid.
And Meg. Ooh.
Just watching a T3J style, I think he would really like my home course at De La Viega. I don't think he's made it out to that neck of the woods yet, but when he does, I think he'll enjoy throwing lines there.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see him carve that course up.
It is. It's there's a lot of crafty forehanders that do well there.
As Terry misses one he definitely knows he should have made. Yeah.
That was his chance to pick up a stroke on the card there.
Yeah, and you know, they have a good reason to pick up strokes too. You know, it's 700 for first and 350 for second and 175 for third and fourth. So they are playing for quite a bit here. As Meg has a great putt.
Way to clean up that paw.
Holy cow. That's high.
Cale making comments to the height of the basket. Nice follow through, clean up that par, blow it off. Oh!
Careful, Cale. I did an ice bowl coverage for Cale, and he would run up to the basket and kind of slip and slide quite a bit and lose his balance. And he loves running to the basket and grabbing his putter.
He's an athletic dude, man.
He really is.
He's always doing it with a little flair and style and just the way he is. Even when we're playing in the river.
Not surprised about that. And everybody takes the par in that hole. Definitely a difficult par 3. You know, with all those trees and Meg splitting that V gap. So cool.
All right, here we go. Hole 11. This is a technical little, pretty much an island hole, even though this strip going all the way down to the pin is safe. You would pretty much land there on accident, maybe on a tree whack, but you got to get in here. It's protected by a nasty moat all around, and I believe this is traditionally one of the bonus ace holes from what I remember. Remember trying to give this a couple bids in the past. Looks like Terry's lining up a forehand.
Slow down, please.
Begging it to slow down.
Okay, good. Putter, buddy.
It obliged.
Yeah, just picture perfect right there.
Yeah, that was great. I don't know why he was so stressed out.
Yeah, Terry, relax, man. Come on.
He hasn't got his cheese curds yet.
That's true. I'm sure he just ordered them, and they're probably making them right now.
Oh, jeez. Gotta save that one. Nice shot through the long grass that they couldn't mow right underneath the pole.
Is that me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
Got a couple of spectators there. And I believe this is a breeze that he is throwing.
Really?
Yeah, he loves it for these control, kind of shorter shots.
No, that's a zone. Breeze is too straight. Right? That's a zone there. He was playing the hyzer there.
Yeah, I know they got the same stamp. I think you might be right, though.
Yeah, it looked flat. I know breeze because that's kind of like even a flippier squall, which is one of my favorite discs.
And kind of giving it a half bit. Doesn't want to go too long on that putt.
All right, makes. A little too much want. I know this hole can traditionally be windy, but as you can see, the flag is very still, so not much wind going on today. Looks to be pretty ideal conditions.
Yeah, and those flags are pretty heavy, so when they're moving, you know it's ripping.
Yeah, the card's at a little bit of a lull here. We're kind of at a point where somebody's going to have to start shredding here, proving they want it. It's a few pars in a row.
Few pars, few birdies, and we're getting a lot of slow-mo of Cale's form. It's picture perfect. Definitely take notes.
All right.
And Meg taking that tough 5 there, going to 1 over, sending them back. But we got a good battle between the first 3 right now, and anything could happen. Just as we jump into hole 12 here, 350 feet. There's quite a bit of OB here. That little middle island you can see of trees there to your right is OB. So you kind of want to get it just past those, maybe on a power forehand, or I've seen people throw like a flippy mid-range and get it all the way down there. A lot of the good shots land right about here, leaving about 45 feet.
Yeah, the OB comes really tight on this green from what I remember. And doesn't any OB shot have to go to a drop zone on this hole?
That is correct. There is a drop zone. Terry goes OB right.
Speaking of.
Yeah, there's a drop zone. It does give you a long putt at it, but...
Okay, so you can still save a par, but there's no need. You don't want to be ace running and going OB because you're not going to get a drop in par. You're going to have to go to a drop zone, so... There's definitely some strategy on this hole. Cale plays a nice conservative shot, gives himself a long bid for 2.
Oh, now it's getting serious. Sunglasses are on. T3J is ready.
Watch out.
I know he's licking his chops on this one.
This does shape up nicely for a forehand. It looks like he brought a little wide and brought those trees into play, but he has a long putt.
Meg going with the forehand here.
The sounds of the course. Oh, he got over on that one. But still safe. He can still save a par from there.
Yeah, it does make it a little tricky with that much left to go with the OB right behind the basket, but these guys are here for a reason.
For sure. Well, he swings a little hyzer up shot. Oh. Pushing that OB, but I think he stayed safe.
Cale looking like, yep, throwing a hyzer putt to stay away from that OB.
Oh, gosh.
That is
like
close.
That's going to be a close call there. Oh.
The sun peeking through the trees. This would be such a good heat. So Terry's on the drop zone here as well.
Oh. One more rotation on that one.
T3J. This would be a great pickup here.
Another band hit. Well, he's staying on the aggressive side, though. Got to keep at it. Little adjustments there.
And I believe Cale was safe here. getting the 3. Not a bad hole to 3. There's so much OB and so much trouble you can get in on this hole. 3 feels like feels like a birdie almost.
I agree. From my experience on this hole, you don't really ever. It's a bonus 2 for sure. I imagine this hole in a tournament plays pretty close to par, maybe even above with all the OB.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised about that. Be curious to see the Majestic stats to see the truth to that. You see Ray with a big smile on his face. He's just happy to be out there watching some great golf on his course.
He loves it. He loves seeing some of the best in his state come and duke it out on his property, having the finals.
Terry taking the lone bogue there.
All right, so here we go, hole 13. Here's another pump. This is another one you want to avoid this mope. A nice, big, strong pumping hyzer into the green. This, you got to mean business if you're going to get a 2 look on this one. It's a crunching hyzer. But then you also don't want to throw it too far because you can go OB. This is another one that from what I remember, the wind can be a big factor. It looks like not too much today.
Yeah, you're right. It is difficult to get the disc going right to left enough with no wind at all, because you really have to get it going. Wow, Cale shows you how to do it.
Looks like he puts it right in there, maybe just inside the circle. Here we go. This is interesting. Let's see what kind of angles T3J can create on this definite backhand hyzer hole. He's going to do it forehand.
I have heard stories of him taking some pretty sweet 2s on this. Going a big flex.
All right. Well, looks like he's kind of more just playing a flex shot, trying to get up there and get a long putt, and he did that.
Meg looks like he's turned his hat backward as well. Things are getting sunglasses are on, hats are backward.
Sometimes you got to turn the gears. That's a decent move. You got a nice height to get that. Oh, just didn't quite carry it enough to get around those trees, but you know, maybe he'll get frisky and run something for us.
Terry, I know, has the power to get to this one. Maybe not quite the height.
Oh, he squeaked through there. Oh, that's going to help. Looked a little sawed off, but he's got so much power, he kind of just fought that inside and got closest to the pin. Lucas just kind of lays up for his par. Smart move from there. OB's really close to the pin.
Yeah, another one of those cool greens where it's kind of tiered up on that mulch there.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see another floaty bid here. Not quite enough commitment.
Cale wants this one.
Just outside, gives it the little jumper. Oh.
Even on his misses, he still has some flair.
We'll give him half a stroke for that one. We got to round up, though. It's a 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yep, we feel you, Terry. Worst case scenario right there. Right off the flagpole on the top of the pin. Kicked right OB. From looking like getting a stroke on the card to losing a stroke on the card.
Oh, man, that is so unlucky.
Yeah, well, got to put it in the chains.
Yeah, it's that OB, like you said, being so close. It's I don't want to say easy to do that, but it from a distance, it definitely is.
Oh, I imagine that wasn't even in his mind. He wanted to give it a solid putt, hit a little high, and next thing you know, you're OB. That wasn't, yeah.
Damn kids in their body armor, too.
Not sure what T3J means there, but
interesting comment about somebody's body armor order or something.
We got a little bit of movement again as we jump into hole 14, par 3, 253 feet. We call this one the pit hole. A lot of people like to play a straight shot right through this tunnel here, but if you look off to the left here, there's that little leaning tree. A lot of people also like to throw the forehand, a little bit of anhyzer, and have it flex out towards the end. The discs really do filter into that pit area if you can just get it there.
Yeah, this is a very unique hole. It's definitely one you wanted to, because It's going to be hard from there, but it's one. Even if you don't necessarily get on the green, the green is so inviting because it's in a hole, so you can run it from anywhere.
I have heard of also roller aces on this hole.
Wow.
So it'd be really, really cool to see that. I believe Critter was the one who got it, Criss Meyer.
Yeah, he's thrown a shot or two in his time.
And there's that forehand play that I like to see. As long as you hit that initial gap with that forehand, it always seems to end up pretty close, somewhere in the circle.
Come on, Meg.
Megs, that seasoned rock. Oh, a little too clean, but I'll have a nice putt coming back at it.
Terry throwing, I assume, a buzz here. Yep, looks like one of those 10-year buzzes.
Well,
Wow.
it was determined to give him a putt.
Yeah, I got through a lot of foliage there to get him something.
Cale with that signature follow through. Take note, kids. Pose after you throw. Makes them fly better.
Wow.
Nice hit, Megs.
Little straddle with the tree there. Meg is not rocking Crocs, so something kind of cool, Shasta, is that he was wearing Crocs the last round to get into this. Not
Interesting.
tennis shoes, Crocs the entire round.
Did he play the preserve?
Yes, he did.
Did he play in Crocs too?
No, not at the preserve. It would have been, I'm sorry, the quarterfinals. So it would have been his first round. He played the entire round at Cedar Creek West in Crocs.
It's because this reminds me of a story that somebody just told me. They were talking about their guy they played with, and he goes, "Tomorrow I'm going to wear my Crocs." And then I think it was Paul, and he asked me, he said, "Well, do you play better in your Crocs?" He goes, "Well, no, about the same."
Yeah, it's like, what?
But he's a lot more comfortable, so.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty classic response, though. It's like, you're going to pull out the Crocs. It's like your secret weapon. He's like, no, it's just going to be more comfortable.
And, the craziest thing is that it was pouring rain as well. And so it didn't affect him at all. No grip issue.
No swampy socks.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And a little bit more movement. Cale taking the lone par there. It is tight at the top, and Meg only being 4 strokes back. This course, anything could happen at any point.
For sure. We're, pretty much just past the halfway point, so anything can happen on these holes at BRP. I feel like every hole is a 2-stroke swing hole, so this is a nice little, one of the more gettable, attackable ones. It has a raised basket. It's just a nice little slow left to right turn. Kind of depends on your style of throw. You're either going to do a forehand or a nice little slow turnover. I imagine we're going to see 4 putts for birdie on this one. This is a pretty straightforward shot.
Looks like he hit a little early.
Might have kind of pushed that left side a little too much. Oh. Here I go saying a hole's too easy, and then they're going and making it not look easy. I'm going to just stop doing that.
The common miss for sure is to keep it too wide with that forehand. As Terry almost skip aces. Great shot by Terry. Cale says, I don't throw forehand here.
He just threw a nice, very understable putter. He just put that up in the air and let the disc do the work.
He's so good. He's like the exact opposite of T3J, honestly.
It's true.
Their games are so opposite, but so similar at the same time.
Yeah, they still have those very controlled, nice, soft lines, but just the opposite spin. There you go. Nice putt.
Man, and on that elevated basket, that is a tricky run as well. Good extension. And that falling putt just perfectly.
This is great. I love watching these slow-mos and just seeing the focus,
And Meg, he's got the hat backward now. Something's going to happen here.
Yep.
Oh. just a little short. Great putt from Terry. A little slow-mo. Looks like he had to hit a little bit of a gap there.
Well, so looks like we're going to have Cale tapping in and having 3 twos. Oh, well, not quite a tap in, actually. I thought he was a little closer than this.
And I don't know if you guys did hear that, but Cale said, "You can leave it in there, Terry." Ah! Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a little... Basket was still moving a little bit. There's still a disc in the bag, and he threw it a little bit too high, and it kind of got stiff-chained on him. Cale's keeping it relaxed, though. He'll bounce back.
Yeah, this is one of the baskets where I personally asked to get it cleared, and steady the basket.
Yeah, I agree.
But, Cale's got the confidence. He knows what he can do.
He does. He's playing with a little bit less, a little bit more casually than he would, on the A tier, the big tournament scene that you would see him, But he's always having fun, but a little bit more on this one.
That is so true. And this is hole 16 here, 640 feet, par 4. You just want to clear this pond and try to get into this landing zone. Right about here is the ideal spot. You got these trees to deal with. You have OB on the left side there at that little tree line and a raised basket to finish. It is a hole within a hole right here.
For sure. Definitely the tee shot is number one priority on this one. Get through there clean. That's all right. He got over the pond, and he's going to have a shot from there.
Yeah, she's fine.
And this is another one of those ones that you don't want to go in. You probably never see your frisbee again.
No, hit, please.
Yeah, this is the same kind of pond where, as Terry throws OB left.
There you go. It's like, it's not only do you have to hit the gap, but you have to keep it straight, because if you hyzer out at all, you're going to go in that OB there.
Yeah, and they have it OB because there is poison ivy there. Also, the property line does come into play, and so it's kind of Ray's way of saying, just keep it away from that area.
Away, yep. I feel like all the OB that he has it's fair. It's there. It's definitely tight on some of the greens, but it serves a purpose. You got to be tight with your up shots or putts. So this is going to be a little bit of a blind shot, but he's definitely within reach here.
I'm curious if he's going to go to that left side or to play more straight at it.
Yeah, both the lines are there. They're about similar size, so kind of depends on the shot shape he chooses.
Get away from it, get away from it.
Well,
We'll have
like
to see.
It's going to be close there. You can kind of tell everybody's skin's getting a little shinier. The day must getting a little more hot and humid out here. May not be windy, but it definitely looks to be a little on the hot and humid side.
Yeah, you're right. Sweat's coming down. Your hands get a little sticky. Ooh, Cale playing with some fire. What an upshot, though.
Beautiful.
Great shot, Cale. And Terry playing from the OB here. Guessing he's in between zones here. Well, which one to throw? And that would have been the craziest birdie I have ever seen.
Little drive OB and then ring it up. But, looks like he'll be able to save his par from there. He got enough distance off the tee to be able to save a 4.
And Meg, been missing a little left.
Yeah, getting a little shaky on the putt here.
It's difficult to adjust mid-round.
It is. He's in a position, though, where at this point it doesn't really matter, so he can just go full throttle. There's no difference between third or fourth, so Cale misses a little high. again.
Tap it in. A Happy Gilmore nod there.
Yep. Well, we're kind of getting to the heart of the round here. It's a long round when you have to play 27 holes and the heat's coming into a factor, and you know it might be snack time. All these little things that those little putts and shots become a little bit more important. You got to be crisp.
Yeah, you're right. You know, you get hungry, you get a little fatigued,
Yeah.
and even those little 15-footers that, you know, us at the pro level think all day, it gets more difficult.
Definitely.
It really does. There's no corded birdies there. Ooh.
Okay, so here we go. This is one of the newer holes here. They put in a BRP. It's a pretty much a little 220-foot island hole. It's a little bit smaller than an actual 10-meter circle, and they've got it tucked in the back there. So you just gotta throw your most dependable little, probably overstable putter shot, get it to stick on this green. I think that was the like it turn away. Oh, it was the don't like it turn away. He threw it too hard.
That looks pretty good.
A nice smooth shot from Lucas.
Wow.
Yeah, Meg.
Such a good shot. Cale looking to follow suit.
Swinging it nice and wide. Got it on there.
T3J with the zone.
Oh, no, get back. Please.
I think he swung that a little wide. Needs some good ground play. Not really going to get it there. Not much skip on this grass. Looks like we're going to have Terry and T3J going to the drop zone.
Nice, Terry.
There you go.
I do gotta say, Terry hits a lot of putts from the drop zones at BRP. I've played a few rounds with him, and he'll be at drop zones a lot, but he'll make those putts. It's so cool to see. I'm sure he'd like to, make it on the green, but even getting a 3 is such a sigh of relief on this short of a hole.
Yeah. It shows the competitor in him. You miss a little easy hole like that. Sometimes it gets the fire going in you, and you step up and you're not going to miss that putt afterwards just because you already missed that last shot. It's amazing how, when you have a high caliber player like that, how that happens so much. Nice follow through, just a little left there from T3. All right, Cale. Clean it up, blow it off. These are some interesting basket raisers. They're very sturdy, but man, on a green like this, I can imagine you throw a nice little shot and hit that little steel bar, and you can get squirrely. So it's kind of one of those holes you don't really necessarily want to park it. Good just throwing it about 10 feet away. Don't mess with those bars.
Yeah, you're right. I have seen some crazy action, even on the drop zone putts that hit
Oh,
those
yeah.
bars, when they're falling. You're trying to fall a little short, and, kicks up and rolls OB.
But that's part of the course. That's something you got to factor in,
Yeah,
Not necessarily on the putt, but on your throw.
that's for sure. And now we're on also the infamous driving range hole. It's a par 4, 760 feet. You get to just... There's nothing in your way. You wind up and rip. There is that OB creek in the middle, right at about 450, 4 to 480, and then you got the OB on the right just before the basket. So it's a tough par 4.
It really is. It's such a flat, straightforward hole, but this pit that's in the middle, it's just right at that distance. It's that basically elite distance to not. Like, you got to fly at 450 to clear that. So, but the hole's 760 feet, so you can break it up into 380 foot shots too. So, but see, Cale's trying to go over, and he flipped it over a little bit. He might have stayed short.
Yeah, hopefully he did. Hopefully that grass caught him and he stayed safe.
Yep.
Terry looked like he wasn't going for it, just kind of playing that layup shot.
Which, that's the strategy I play this hole. I'm not a 450 foot fly kind of guy, so I try to throw about a two 380-foot shots on this hole. Break it up in 2 shots. You know, there's definitely the protector little OB on the second shot too, but it's a very unique hole. I've never played a hole that actually has driving distances, so you can actually see how far you just threw the disc. It's pretty neat, especially when you have somebody who mashes. Watch him throw it past the 600-foot sign or something.
Yeah, and Terry's got about 400 feet left here, and he, like I said, he has been working on his forehand. And we are seeing it
wow.
there. Oh, he caught some string there.
He did. He looks like he might have even landed on that. That might have been some good string play. Either way, that was a great shot. That's the way you want to attack it. Keep it on that left side away from, at least it finishes in the OB where you're right at the pin.
Just keep turning. Get over. That path is safe.
All right.
So there is OB back there, but it's past the path. The path does play safe and casual.
So he gave himself a long 3 look then. Get a nice look at the artwork on T3J's arm here.
Oh no, that's OB.
Oh, well, he said it himself. He might have even hyzered out before the OB. Oh, no, right in the middle of it.
Yeah. And that grass is long, so if it does hit in there, you usually don't get much action after it.
It kind of acts like a pond, huh?
Yep.
It's... Oh, there you go.
Did he hit the rake or stick that was in there?
I don't know. He might have actually like slid off a turtleback, I think, right there. Either way, he's good.
Yeah. Such a good shot. It's just such a scary shot, too. It's just right at that, you don't want to be too short, but you also can't be too long because of the OB behind it.
It is. It's kind of... I'm not a big fan of artificial OB, but I feel like for this hole, it makes the hole... Oh, there you go. Ooh. Nice putt. Keep it going.
Oh, can't forget your disc. Look at that focus.
Full extension. That's what we like to see.
Ooh, that's got to feel good. Saving that par.
These guys are battling out here. I know they're having a good time and fun, but there's a lot of competitiveness going on. They want to do their best. Cale swatting who knows what. Turtle juice.
Yeah, from his disc. Getting it off. Terry sees something interesting on the ground. Wanted to stop and take a look. As Meg bangs that putt in. Ray in the background with a smile on his face.
Of course, always.
I don't know if he's not had a smile on since the beginning of this round.
This is Ray's playground.
A little bit of movement. We've still got neg 6, neg 5, and the competitors aren't too far away from each other. As we wrap it up from the middle 9, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have such a great battle. I am very excited to see who takes down this thing in the next portion here.
Yeah, there's a lot of birdies that can be had at this finishing stretch, so I kind of feel like whoever gets hot here at the end is going to take it, so I look forward to what's going down.
Yeah, tune in. Thanks, guys.